Hi, this is Glen Christopher, and this demonstration will allow you to see how VBA code appears in the Visual Basic Editor as we are recording a sequence of steps inside of Excel. So I've just opened Microsoft Excel and I'm going to make a few changes to the interface. Hopefully this will make it just a little easier for you to see what I'm doing on the Excel side of this demonstration. Um, Once I've completed these 2 or 3 changes that I'm making here, I'm going to launch the Visual Basic Editor. Now, inside the Visual Basic Editor, by default, you see both the Project Explorer and the Properties window. But I'll be deleting those as we get started during this recording session. The name of our macro is Macro 1, and we're now recording. So the first thing I want to do is make the code window available to you. So I'll split the screen here so that you can see both applications simultaneously, and then open up Module 1 and delete both the Project Explorer window as well as the Property window in the Visual Basic Editor. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do a couple of things so you can see some code appear. Selecting cell A1 and then typing a few labels beginning in cell A3 for this small spreadsheet that I'm going to create. Now, one of the things that you should notice is the difference between absolute and relative recording. So here I'm clicking the relative recording button before I enter and use the autofill handle to extend some column labels here. For the month of July, we're going to add a sales figure and then an expense figure and a formula to calculate the net income. Now I'm going to add a sales figure for August as well as an expense figure for August. But the formula that I copied or created in the July column will work for August as well, so I'll use the autofill handle to simply copy it. And then I'll use something called 1-2 give it a clue and use the July and August columns as a foundation for extending the sales and expense numbers to September, but the net income calculation is simply copied. Now some formatting. The labels, will bold them and center them, at least across the horizon, and in column A we'll italicize, center, and apply a fill color to the cells. But the thing I really want you to see while I'm, kind of narrating this is the code that's appearing over in the Visual Basic Editor. Everything I do with the mouse and the keyboard is translated into an individual statement of Visual Basic code. Some of the things that I'm doing are actually translated into multiple lines of code. Those multiple or blocks of code are called constructs. The only construct that the macro recorder knows how to record is the with end with construct that you see appearing in several places on the screen right now. Now I've just inserted an object, a drawing, changed its physical size, and then I'm moving it, so to speak. And I'll insert yet another object. This will be a smiley face. But again, what I want you to see in this demonstration is the code that appears. Anything that you can do inside Excel, you can do inside of the macro recorder. But the macro recorder, or VBA specifically, can do so many things so much better. And I'm hoping that through my blog here you'll get an opportunity to learn how to use the Visual Basic Editor to enhance your productivity so that you'll be able to take tasks and automate them. Things that normally took you an hour may take you 10-15 seconds as a result. Here in the last stage, I'll simply add a transparent background to the bow tie that I just added so that Smiley looks like he's literally wearing the bow tie. And that concludes this demonstration of recorded VBA code. By the way, there may be a copy of the actual code that you could open up and review if you'd like to in a link further down in the article.